Hey, good morning everybody. This is Organic Dairyman. Welcome to my channel today. Today is Thursday, January 2nd. And sorry about the loud noise there. I had to shut that fan off to make sure the corn was cooled down good enough for running that burner last night. So I'm just doing my morning rounds. I'm gonna go plug the tractors in. And what is going to be going on around here today? Well, to tell you the truth, not a whole lot. Not really a whole lot of stuff. Oh, yeah, I do. I'm going to set you guys here. Well, if you stay put, don't go anywhere. Hopefully, I don't know. I do need to look at this thing. I don't know. My brother and I have been having this ongoing debate if we should just take it to town, have them do it. But I don't know. I'm really reluctant to do it because it's like, then when you get all done, you get this thing called the bill in the mail. You look at the bill and you look at the labor and you think, oh, I could have done that myself. And you don't always know too what else they're gonna fix. They're probably gonna maybe something that's questionable, or I don't know. Sometimes they have a tendency to want to do more things that they don't really necessarily need to do, and then it adds cost. And I don't know. My biggest fear is getting a $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 bill in the mail. I don't know. Maybe we, I know somebody asked to comment if we have an independent mechanic. Actually, I know I said 2, but there is actually 3. Well, there is a guy down the road, a bigger farmer, that he hires his own independent mechanic that works for him full time, but you'd have to pay the mechanic, plus if you took the tractor to the farmer shop, he would charge you shop labor too. So I don't know. I know there's another guy too. He used to work for John Deere in town, but he's really slow. If you take the tractor there, it might be 3-4 months before you can get to it. So that's the thing, some of those independent mechanics, they're booked up because they are cheaper and everybody takes their stuff there, so you might have to wait 2 or 3 months before they can get to your tractor. So you take it into town to John Deere, they'll get to it right away, but you're gonna pay for it. So we'll see. So we're gonna keep going with stuff here with chores and see how the day goes. Okay, you guys are probably wondering what's going on, what am I doing? Well, anyways, my brother, he's finishing up milking right now, and we were talking about it as we started milking this morning, and about obviously the 4240 there, and I just told him, the best thing that we could do, the easiest thing to do is to take and drain the transmission oil off in here, and then take off this back cover right here, and then look in the back and see if there's, like, you can see anything going on. There's obviously a few things we could take out back here too, and just to see what it is. And if you can't see anything back here, then it's not that big of a deal to put this cover back on. Actually, I think I might have a seal that or a gasket. If I don't, I'll just use some gasket maker and put it back on. And we can put, you know, other stuff back in there, and that I, you know, took out. You know, put the cover back on, put the oil back in. If we have to, we'll take it. You could take it to town, make work on it. But at least if it's back here, then it's not a big deal. Otherwise, you know, if it's more, it could be something, you know, that we may need to split the tractor. It may be, you know, like say, it might be right in here, or, you know, it could be, you might have to double split it. I don't know. I don't even know how you get to this thing here. I know there's a gear down in here, or that drives a shaft that goes over to drive the PTO. It comes off from the clutch to drive this. You know, there could be a bearing in here that could be bad or something too, or maybe there's gear here or something down here. I doubt that it's in here, but it could be. So anyways, that's kind of what we're thinking about doing. Is so at least if it's down in there and something we can fix, it's easy. So I'm gonna drain the hydraulic oil in this thing right now, and then we're gonna work on the chores. That way the oil can, you know, sit there and drain. And then I'll take this cover off later on. And look, we do have to go down to the new Holland dealership this afternoon for something down there that we got to take care of, some business thing or something we got to do down there, and this afternoon. So I'll see if I get time to get it apart, but at least if I get the oil changed, then it's not that much to get this cover off and take a peek in there. Okay, I got the oil drained out. There's only like 10 gallons of oil in there, so it was a little bit low. So, and I'm probably thinking it'd probably be a good idea is probably just to take the key out of here. Take the key out just so somehow nobody comes in there and starts it up and, you know, wrecks the tractor. So it'd be a good idea. Come on, guys. Somebody's curious. Somebody thinks the grass is somehow greener on the other side of the fence or on the outside of the gate here. It's just feeding these guys, and those two clowns thought, well, let's get out. What's out here? A bunch of green grass? No, white snow. Come on, guys. Come back. Come back. Yep. Fun. Hey, hey, ho, everybody. Nope. There's nothing out there. There's nothing over there either. Just a bunch of snow. And the other ones have to get out. I better just go move that tractor. Chase them back. What do they think is so great about getting out? There's a bunch of snow. Well, the other ones thought they had a quick squeak out, and so I'm out here, out in the field. They decided they were going to run all the way out here to the field. Man, this thing's got a horn on it. Come on, guys, go home. What do you think you got to get out for? My gosh. They sure wanted to go exploring, that's for sure. I don't know if they were ever gonna stop. Good grief. Yeah, we'll get them back up there. My brother's up there waiting by the gate. Oh, my blinker. Somehow I took the blinker in, but we'll get him back in here in a little bit. Okay, I'm up in the yard. I am just fueling up the tractor because it was about ready to run out of fuel. Yeah, so we got the calves in, and I honestly don't know where they thought they were going. I don't think they knew. I think there was a path. My brother's been spreading manure around that field. I think they were following the brown, or the whatever you want to say, the manure road out across the field, and where they were gonna go beyond that, I have no idea. I'm sure after a few days, if they were gone out in the wilderness, out in the open, they would have missed home and come back. They would have missed their food. Well, that's how Holsteins are. They sometimes it's like they just take off and they go. They don't know where they're going. They have no plans. Let's just go. Wow, just like that, all of the sun came out. Unbelievable. All of a sudden the clouds parted and the sun came out just like that. Oh, after being cloudy all day, boom, the sun is. So right now I am just putting the ground feed on the feeder waiting for the milk out, and then I'm gonna finish loading this, and then I think we might, not for sure yet, might head off and go. We gotta go, like I said earlier, down to the New Holland dealership to take care of something down there, and maybe get some parts while we're there, and yeah, and then maybe depends on what time they close at 5:30. So maybe if we get even a little bit of time, I might go back and work on that tractor a little bit more here. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I have a little bit of time here before we run down to the New Holland dealership, and so I'm going to take this back cover off. The first thing I have to do is take the PTO shaft out here, take that out, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts to take out, and then this thing will come off. So we'll see if I can get it off here before I go, but I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to do a little time-lapse video. I'll set the camera up here, and you can watch the time-lapse of me take that thing apart. Okay, I got, as you can see, I got it all out. Definitely that seal is out in this thing here. It's so oily. Yeah, that seal is definitely have to be replaced. There's a snap ring back here. I don't even know if this roller bearing should be replaced or not. I did notice on these teeth here, if you can see that or not, but there is a few little chips in the teeth on this gear. Nothing terrible, just a little bit, but I guess kind of the thing that has me, I'm not for sure, but let me set you guys down here. It's the only way you're gonna be able to see this. But this is what has me a little bit concerned is, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there's a lot of up and down movement in that thing, so I don't know how that bearing, there's a bearing behind here, and there's like You guys can see there's those other gears there. That's for like the 540, one's for the 1000. And I don't know if this shaft here, I suppose you have to split the tractor to pull this shaft out. I don't know. I would think you have to, but otherwise you can't get to that bearing back there. I don't know. I'll have to look in the book, but I'm assuming a guy's gonna have to do that. Here's that bearing. There's something back up in there. Yeah, there's something there. Yeah, that bearing isn't right. Maybe I could stick the camera up in there and get a shot. I could stick you guys in the back end of the tractor. I'm gonna try and see if I can do that and get a shot up in there, because I can't see. I want to see what's going on in there. Okay, here you guys go into the rear end of the tractor. I want to see here if I can get a shot. That's as far, there we go. What do you guys see in there? What do you see? You see anything broken? There, you guys went inside the rear end of the tractor. Well, I'm gonna look at the footage here, and then we're probably gonna have to take off and go down to the New Holland dealership, and then we'll finish feeding in the barn when we get back. Back in we go again. Yep. What do you see? What do you see? Oh. Okay, guys, I just looked at the footage in there, and I do see that there's a snap ring. There appears to be a snap ring or something that's off in there. And that's what it looks like. So actually, yeah, I took two. I had to take another shot in there and look, but that's what it looks like to me. So anyways, we're gonna run down to the New Holland dealership here quick. Well, we're here. Take care of business. Headed into Runnings to grab a few items. Grab a few items. Hey, Phoebe. What are you doing out here in the shed? Yeah. Hey, everybody. We're back. Well, back from the farm store. We stopped at Runnings. I guess you saw that. And so we still got to feed in the barn yet, but just had a bite to eat. And anyways, I bought one of these lights like that one up there because that incandescent or Edison bulb burnt out. So I'm going to replace it with this one here. So, and then they're going to go up and feed. And it's still to this tractor here. It's kind of funny, I had this light in there. This light in there, inside there, so I could get a video of it. I forgot it, so now the batteries are dead. But anyways, I'm not for sure yet what I gotta do. I gotta look in the book. But if you can see right down there, there's a snap ring. And I don't know if you take that snap ring loose, you could pull the shaft out or not, but there is something not right in there. I know there's something off on the other side, and I don't know what it is. So I don't know for sure if I could take that shaft out yet or not. I don't know if I can. I gotta look in the book. If I can't, then that means the tractor's gonna have to get split. Yeah, if it's gonna get split, I'm probably gonna have to get double. If it's gonna have to get double split, that means pretty sure the cab will have to come off. And yeah, so I don't know for sure, but I'll look in the book and I'll get back with you guys here after I look in the book and see. But more than likely, the tractor is gonna have to, get double split here. So, but I gotta go up there and I'm gonna see if I get on top of the TG210. I'm gonna reach that light and replace it. And I'll get back to you when I find out about the tractor yet. I gotta look in the book. Well, look at that. You got two of those bulbs in there. What are they? 4,500, 4,200 lumens or something like that. So, yeah. Now I'm gonna go up and work at the feeding. Okay, everybody. We're all done with chores. Milking's done, everything. So that means it's the end of the video. But before I go, I want to for sure tell you what's wrong with that 40-40, what I found out. So anyways, well, I've got two books here. This book here covers 40-40, 42-40, 44-40, 46-40, and 48-40. This one is a 44-30 service. This is actually a John Deere technical information or repair manual. But they're basically the same thing because it's a quad. I'm looking at a quad range, dual speed PTO. So pretty much the same thing. So what's wrong with it is this shaft here, number 15, which is called the drive shaft with gear. This bearing right here is shot, is gone. Yeah, this is inside the book. So yeah. That's the shaft there. Behind that shaft, that bearing is gone. It's a ball bearing. All the balls are gone. Even part of the bearing is gone. That snap ring is hanging down on that shaft. So that is what's wrong with it. But what I don't know for sure is if I could pull the shaft out to get to that bearing. I'm not 100% sure. I think you can, according to this book, you know, you can pull it out. But I'm not for sure. So I don't know what happens if you pull it out. For sure what's going to happen, if this will drop down or not. I don't think it will. I think it will be fine. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call into the John Deere dealership in town there, the Kibble. I'm going to talk to the service manager. He's usually pretty good about it. He's given out, you know, I've talked to him a lot of times before. He knows a lot about these Generation 2 tractors, so he should be able to tell me. But if we can pull the shaft out to get to that bearing, it's going to save us a ton of money, because otherwise, if we can't, you know, maybe you can pull the shaft out, but you have to have it split to get it back in, you know, and we got to take the cab off. It's got to be double split, and you got to take the cab off, and it's a lot of work, and I just can't do it here. I don't have a setup. I don't have a shop. If I had a heated in a shop with enough overhead clearance and everything like that, I could do it myself, but don't have the time, or I don't have the facility to do it. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna call into the John Deere dealership and for sure find out. Hopefully we can pull that shaft out. I don't know, maybe there's somebody that's watching that knows that you can, but I just want to double check with the guy in the service manager and make sure. So we'll see what happens. I guess it is tomorrow's after midnight, so we'll see what happens. See what I find out today now. So anyways, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to check me out at Instagram and Twitter at Organic Dairyman. And have a good night. Take care, and I'll catch you later.